And there was not an ounce of remorse from this now convicted killer, T.J. Lane, as he was confronted for the very first time by the families of his victims, and as he learned that he will spend the rest of his life in prison without the possibility of parole. Walking into the courtroom, T.J. Lane immediately started taking off the button-down shirt that he had on, revealing a white T-shirt underneath with the handwritten word killer across it. In another stunning display of contempt for the victims and for their families, Lane directed words at them and in a viciously disgusting way explained what he plans to use his trigger hand for. He then flipped them the middle finger and cursed at them. As the mothers of the victims described in painful detail what life has been like since their children were shot, Lane sat with a smirk on his face, sometimes openly smiling at their grief-stricken words. After court, the defense attorney for T.J. Lane, as well as Sister Sadie, spoke with us.
I just want to be very clear that the family, his family, T.J. Lane, did not have anything to do with this. As the judge said, and the evidence makes clear, as you all heard, T.J. did act on his own.
Many people don't realize that I was in the cafeteria that day, and along with all their students, I heard the gunshots and screams, ran for my life, ducked under tables, hid in the teacher's lounge, not knowing who the shooter was.
Sadie said it wasn't for several hours before she found out for sure that it was her brother, but she did hear his name shouted out by a police officer while all of this chaos was going on inside of the school. She couldn't believe it then, still finds it hard to believe now. She says she does love her brother and hopes that at some point he can find something good, something positive. But again, he's spending the rest of his life in prison, 3 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole, plus another 37 years for the gun that he had and for the other 3 students that he shot.